The book we're going to be reading today is called What Makes Day and Night, and the author is Franklin Brantley, and it's illustrated by Arthur Duros. So we've been doing a lot of learning about the sun, moon, and the stars, and in this book, we're going to continue learning about the sun and the moon and how it helps affect our days and our nights. As we're reading this book, I want you guys to really think about, what am I learning? What is this book teaching me? Okay, this book is a non-fiction book, all right? And if we take a quick sneak peek, I know you guys might be thinking, but Mr. Watterson, those pictures don't look real, so how is it a non-fiction book? So if you guys take a quick look at the illustrations, you will see that some of the illustrations are real photographs, but also some of the illustrations are drawn, okay? But also we know that we have to look and think more about than just the pictures whenever we're determining if a book is fiction or nonfiction, okay? The information you are going to be learning about in this book is real information. So that makes it a non-fiction book, all right? So let's go back to the beginning and we're going to start reading What Makes Day and Night. And as we're reading, once again, I want you to think about, what is this book teaching me? What real information am I learning from this book? And at the end of the book, I want you guys to try to record and write down at least 5 things you've learned from reading What Makes Day and Night. All right, so let's start reading. We all live on Earth. The Earth is our planet. It is round like a big ball, and it is spinning. So right here on this first page, already I'm learning real information about our Earth. Our Earth is round like a big ball, and it is spinning. It's hard to believe the Earth is always turning because we don't feel any motion. This is because the Earth spins smoothly, always at the same speed. So right here it says, it is hard to believe the Earth is always turning because we don't feel any motion. I want you to turn and talk with somebody that you're reading this book with or listening to this book with, and talk about the word motion. What does the word motion mean? It says we don't feel any motion. This is because the Earth spins smoothly, always at the same speed. So the word motion means moving. So if something is in motion, that means something is moving. So it says it's hard to believe the Earth is always turning because we don't feel any motion, or we don't feel any movement. So it's hard to feel the Earth turning sometimes because we don't feel the motion. This is a photograph of the Earth. It was taken by a camera aboard the Apollo 17 spacecraft. You can see that the Earth is round. So this is a real photograph of the Earth that we live on. If you were way out in space and watching the Earth, you would see it spin. The Earth spins around once in 24 hours. Light from the sun falls on one half of the spinning Earth. The half in the light has day. The other half is dark. It is the Earth's shadow. That half has night. As the Earth spins, we move through the light into the darkness and back again. We have day and night. So it says the earth spins around once in 24 hours. Right here, it says the earth spins around once in 24 hours. That means that 24 hours is the same as one day. So it's saying that the earth spins around one time in one day. So remember, we should be trying to think of what are we learning about the sun, the earth, the moon, as we're reading the story. Imagine you are in a spaceship high above the North Pole. Imagine you can stay there 24 hours and watch the Earth make one complete turn. So right here at the top of the Earth, this is the North Pole. I don't know, some of you might say, Mr. Watterson, isn't that where Santa lives? And yes, you're right, Santa does live in the North Pole. But the North Pole is also known as the top of the Earth. So right here we have a globe. This is our Earth, okay? And right here we have Boston. That's where we are. And the North Pole is on the top, right here, the top of the Earth. So they're saying that if we could stay there for one day and watch the Earth make one complete turn, that'd be pretty cool if we could stand right there. As the Earth turns, we have sunrise, daylight, sunset, and night. People at A have sunrise. These are the people at A. Later, because the Earth is turning, they are at B. It is the middle of the day for them. It is noontime. So this is the morning, and the sun is barely coming up right here in the morning, see? Barely. And then as time goes on, in the noon, you have all the direct sunlight from noon. This is the middle of the day, right around recess and lunchtime. You guys know how we talked about where the sun is during recess and lunch and how it's straight above the school, right? Compared to the morning when we still see it coming up. As the Earth turns, it carries them to C. They have sunset. So we went from A to B. Now the sun's starting to go down at C. And then what does the D look like over here? Yep. By the time they reach D, it is the middle of the night for them. It is midnight. At the end of 24 hours, they have sunrise again. Remember, 24 hours is one day. You can see how we move from daylight into darkness by doing an experiment. You will be the earth, and the lamp will be the sun. So look closely at the lamp and the boy. Maybe you can try this at home. So for sunrise, stand so that your left side is toward the lamp. Hold your arms out all the way. Your left hand points toward the lamp. This is sunrise. Day. Stay in the same spot. Keep your arms out from your sides and turn to your left. Now the lamp is in front of you. It is the middle of the day. It is noontime. Sunset. Keep turning until your right hand points toward the lamp. You are turning away from the light. It is sunset. Sunset means the sun is going down. Sunrise, you guys know that means the sun is rising. Keep turning, keep turning until your back is toward the lamp. It is night, but your back is in the daylight. I'm sorry, I didn't read that right. Let me go back and recheck it. But your back is in daylight. Half of you is always light, and half is dark. Shouldn't have stopped right there. It's more like a period, just a quick pause. Half of you is always light, and half is dark. Much better. It is the same with the earth. Oh, this isn't it is. It's the same with the earth. So you guys notice, even teachers have to go back to make their reading smooth sometimes and make their reading make sense. The earth is always turning. It never stops. Round and round it goes, and it goes very fast, about 1,000 miles an hour. As the earth turns, we are always moving from day to night and from night to day. You can see this happen. If you are awake very early, you can see sunrise. The earth is moving you toward the sun. The earth keeps turning. Later in the day, we begin to turn away from the sun. You can see sunset. About 24 hours after sunrise, the sun will rise again. It all happens because the earth is spinning around. As the earth turns, the sun seems to move across the sky. Sunrise, noon, sunset. I notice as I'm looking at this picture, this reminds me of some of the work we did in our classrooms when we were observing the sun and where the sun was when we were looking at it and where the sun is in the pictures. This moon's a pretty interesting place. But 2 weeks of night? Woo! If you were on the moon, you would also have day and night, but the moon spins very slowly. So days and nights are long. Places on the moon have 2 weeks of daylight and then 2 weeks of darkness. During one night on the moon, the earth spins around 14 times. So they're saying that one day on Earth is the same as 14 days on the moon. Wow. The turning Earth gives us about 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness. That seems just about right for all of us on the planet Earth. The end. Now I want you to think about all the real pieces of information that we learned reading What Makes Day and Night. And then I want you to set up a paper similar to this. All right. And at the top of my paper, I have information I learned from What Makes Day and Night. And then I have 5 sections right here. All right. So we all know that good readers will sometimes have to go back and reread to notice new things that they might not have noticed the first time they read, right? So if you want, you can always go back and rewatch the video and read along with me the book, all right, to help you find your information. All right? All right, keep working hard out there. Hope I see you soon. Take care.